Good afternoon, guys. It's currently, what is it, 3:15. What day is it today?
It is
Sunday. Sunday. Excuse my hair, it is still soaking wet. We just got drenched walking from Asda to the car because Kaylee parked at the bottom end of the car park because there was no spaces closer. The girls are currently painting and I am going to do a nice little autumn sausage casserole and roast potatoes because I wanted mash but everyone else wants roast. So I don't know if I've got enough potatoes to do both, and the local shop hasn't got any, and it is currently, looks like it's raining for 40 days and 40 nights outside. So I'm going to spin you round and show you the ingredients. So we've got 1 bag of white potatoes, 1 swede, 1 little bottle of red wine, 3 red peppers, 3 carrots, 1 red onion, 2 tins of chopped tomatoes, a tin of cannellini beans, some tomato puree, 1 vegetable stock pot, 1 whole clove of garlic, some oregano, some paprika, 1 chorizo, 1 bag of kale, and some sausages from the butcher's. There is going to be broccoli on the side of this as well, but I haven't got it out of the fridge. So I'm going to start chopping all this up so it's into nice little bowls to show you guys. Right, so I'm going to start with all our vegetables are chopped up. Been wanting one of these for a while, rather than a slow cooker. So I'm going to set you up and then we're going to get started. Right, so now these are browned off, we're going to take these out, put them in a bowl. And we're just going to add the onion and the garlic into all them sausage juices. Try and find my wooden spoon. Looks like Kaylee's getting really festive. She's having a mince pie and cream by the side of me.
And I was got a camera, I thought I was getting away with it, and they was going to know I'm being a pig. Yeah, I bought several rolls of it. Oh, look at that. So you know what the colours are? Oh, no, I'm not that.
So now we've added that, we're going to add our chorizo. That will bring lots of flavour into the rest of the mix. Don't worry about these bits at the bottom, because once the oil comes out the chorizo, and then we're going to add the red wine, and we're going to let that simmer for a minute, and then we're going to add the carrot and swede, leave that for about 3 or 4 minutes, and then we're going to add the red pepper, the oregano, the paprika, salt and pepper, tomato puree, leave it for a few more minutes, and we're going to add the cannellini beans and 2 tins of chopped tomatoes. We're going to let it simmer for about 20 minutes, and then we're going to add the sausages back in, plus the sausages that are in the air fryer. Leave it for another 5 minutes, and then that will be that. It'll all be, hopefully, looking good. Oh, and the veg stock. Don't forget the veg stock, Kev. So yeah, we're just doing all this off. See how the stuff's coming off the bottom now with all the juices from the chorizo. So let's just leave that a second. I'm going to pop you on pause. Right, so there we go. We're going to add in the carrot and swede now. Let all the flavours get into that. Oh, dropped a bit out of the pan. This is my idea of a very nice autumn dinner. Obviously, if there's any of these bits you don't like, just leave them out. Leave them out. You don't have to have them in if you don't like them. So we're going to add pepper. And some salt, and if I find it, I literally had it 2 seconds ago. Wow, what have I done with that then, guys? That's alright, I got a bit of coarse salt, so we'll add a bit of coarse salt. Our paprika, normally 1 tablespoon, but if you watched my vlogs previously, you'll know that I'm quite good at guesstimating. That's the oregano gone in and the paprika. Now we've got one of these little bottles of wine. They are 18 millilitres, so it's like 1 large glass basically. So we're going to add the whole bottle into the pan. Then we're going to add the tomato puree. Going to be 2 or 3 tablespoons of this. I'm just going to put the rest of the tub in, which I think is about 2.5 tablespoons left in there. I'm going to give this a good mix in, because you want the paprika, the oregano and the red wine just to cook in a bit. Let it soak into the vegetables and the onion, because once you cook it, all the alcohol just comes out of the and you just have to put all the flavour from the red wine then. And now we're going to leave that for a couple of minutes, just whilst I mix the veg stock up. So I am going to be putting in about 350 mils of water. Then I'm going to add my veg stock. I'm using the Knorr veg stocks. You don't have to use these, you can use whichever ones you want. I'm using the actual paste, not the cubes, just because I prefer them. I'm going to whisk the veg stock up while that red wine's simmering down. That's Kaylee coming in with an empty bowl with no mince pie left in it. I think Sienna's disappeared upstairs. That means you can watch the programme now. Yeah, I am sorry if I got the oven on, so like the steam at the back just comes up and where I'm cooking the roast potatoes. What's that? No, it's actually not. I've got it positioned at a good angle. So this is the veg stock just whisked up. We're going to pour all that in. Now we're going to leave this for... I'm just going to pop the lid on, leave it for a few minutes. Try and soften them carrots and Swedes up a little bit. So I'm going to pop you on pause. Right, so we're on to the next stage now, guys. We're going to add the red pepper, 2 tins of chopped tomatoes. How long was the cut? About 20 minutes. Yeah, 2 tins of chopped tomatoes and the cannellini beans. Oh, tomatoes just...
Careful with the knife.
Reese, I'm a professional.
What are these sausages here for again?
Let's go back in. They got to go back in the casserole.
Alright. There's only.
Yeah, like I've explained these, I've got.
There's only 8.
Right, so 2 tins of chopped tomatoes. Oh, I didn't even open my beans, guys. Make sure you pre-open your beans. Drain your water out of them. Right, add your beans. Give it a good mix. Now we're going to let this simmer for another 10 minutes, and then we're going to add the sausages into it, leave it for another 4 minutes, 5 minutes, and then we're going to dish up. Right, so there we go, guys. I've just peeled some more potatoes for mashed potato, because I quite like mashed potato with mine. But let me just check this Swede, see if it's... Yep. Smells amazing, guys. So we're going to add the sausages back in now. Oh, I just forgot, guys. Once we've left this for 5 minutes, we need to add the kale. So we leave that 5 minutes, then pop some kale in. So here we go guys, everything's done. There's a lovely sausage casserole. We've got some broccoli, a bit of normal broccoli and some tender stem, some mash, some normal sausages for the ones that won't want that one, some roast potatoes and some gravy. So there we go, on a nice little floral pumpkin thing. Excuse Sienna in the background, she's in one of those moods. But yeah, so that is that. Right, so there we go. One with the mashed potato and tender stem. One with the roast potato and the normal broccoli.